Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel called All About Health. Today, we are going to talk about viruses. As we know, since the last year, a virus appeared that changed our life drastically because it affected many people around the world. So, today we have invited two specialists who will talk about viruses. Their names are Annie and Claudia. Please give them a big round of applause. Good evening, Annie and Claudia. I'm glad you came to my channel.
Good evening, Estefani. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anny Flores. I am microbiology specialist. It's a pleasure to be on your channel to inform the world about the viruses that are attacking humanity. This is a major problem that everyone needs to pay attention to in order to prevent more deaths. Although today many people are seen without heeding the recommendations.
Good evening. That's right. My name is Claudia Dominguez. Thank you for inviting us. I am microbiologist, especially with my partner Annie, and here to discuss and share information about the viruses.
Respect to viruses. In fact, there are many viruses in the world. I'm not quite sure that many of them have not been discovered yet. Do you know anything about this virus?
That's right. Although there are still many viruses in the world that have not been discovered yet, and we don't know how lethal they could be for humans.
Exactly. In the years preceding this new virus, we have never seen a virus so lethal and capable of taking your life without you realizing it.
Oh, I see. Speaking of lethal viruses, in the past there were lethal viruses for humanity, such as the Black Plague, Ebola, and the current one, which is COVID-19. Also, I remember that in 2000 there was one virus called sleeping virus. Claudia, how much do you know about the sleeping virus?
Have you ever heard the sleep virus? In 2000, in the city of Thailand, the strange disease commonly known as the sleeping virus originated. This virus was the result of microorganisms called Icpna. This virus affects the brain, specifically hypothalamus, the one chair of natural programming the human being to sleep 8 hours.
Oh, interesting. Annie, what can you tell me about the symptoms of the sleeping virus?
Yes, initially it was attributed the virus didn't cause symptoms, but over time the following symptoms appear. First, sudden change in mood. Second, general body malaise. Third, intense headache. Fourth, intense sleep. Even so, infected people could go into a coma while they slept.
Really? It seems to me that the sleeping virus affected not only consciously but also unconsciously due to the coma state is very surprising. And that is why I would like to know how the virus was transmitted.
Well, are you follow me? Okay, the initial form of transmission was through an artificial filter to feed chickens. This way, when ingested by poultry animals, was contaminated, and then when consumed by humans, these were contagious. Also, contagion could be given through person to person. The sleeping virus was traveling through the air.
Yes, this virus originated in Thailand and became a pandemic. It quickly spread around the world because no one thought that a food of such a popular animal as chicken could be the cause of this virus.
Wow, it is amazing to see entire cities with people sleeping. Everyone local symbols in their home as not to breathe populated air or come into contact with a contaminated person.
Stephanie, are you following me? You imagine the chaos the planet experienced until in 2003, a scientist named David Fuller, He came to determine the origin of the sleeping virus and the relationship it had with the consumption of chicken.
Oh, scientists must have been very pleased because they were able to determine the origin of the virus. And most importantly, I would like to know what was the cure against the sleeping virus.
Of course, there are a lot of methods to combat this disease. For one thing, prevent more people from consuming poorly fed chickens. That is, chickens that have ingested chemical substances. Also, having a healthy diet, not only vegetables, but also eating other types of proteins such as a fish.
For another, inject the seed with energy substance that will keep them awake. And for another, a vaccine was created that killed the virus and reorganized the hypothalamus, located in the brain, called the sleep clock.
It's incredible that a vaccine was able to kill the sleeping virus. Let's hope that also happens with the current virus we are facing because the variant seems to be stronger than the vaccine. Well, do you think that in the future there will be more lethal viruses?
Yes, word. From my point of view, I could be wrong, but it appears that in the future humanity will face a more lethal virus than the current one. In fact, the contamination is increasing and it is inevitable that a new viruses will appear. So, don't forget that we must not underestimate any virus that appears.
By the way, my recommendation is that humanity we must be prepared for new pandemics. First, the health system must be strengthened so that it can service the population. Second, the studies of medicine and science should be encouraged. Peru needed scientists.
I agree with Annie and you, since not only pollution is a major factor in the development of the new viruses, but also the chemical used in the manufacture and production of some foods. Well, it was an interesting topic. Thank you very much for coming to my channel and hope we have a good time. And let's follow the dedication to the state, such as using a mask, respect the social distance, that I'm sure soon we can return to a normal shape with our loved one. See you in the next video. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Claudia.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Stephanie. Bye.